Are the Venatori worse than you remember? We've all been saying.
Huh. Some kind of fabulous treasure buried in the city?
Oh, that. A local myth. Turns up every few years. Details differ, but the essence remains the same. Though the sell's a little harder than usual.
There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Alia. She's loose in Ducktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Alia's Venatori are at war. Quiet, of course. Neither side wants Templars on them. We stay in the Threads' graces. They share what they know.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Alia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
Were we sure of things before? Where was I?
Missed it. What can I say?
Dogtown's protected. What can the Threads do for you?
Alia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Alia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you haven't reported it.
We're not looking for attention. Besides, what have Templars and Magisters done for us lately?
We've got you. And you won't stop looking. I've got names, missing ones, all yours. No catch.
No catch? Now that's friendship.
Isn't it?
This is war. We find Alia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Docktown's ours.
To Docktown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To a better Docktown, and doing the best we can till then.
You go far.
To home.
Buskers in Docktown? Who's our next rising star?
So what do you think?
I think it's real.
Me too.
I prefer having items delivered, but some things you must do yourself.
Look around and you'll find something.
Or wish to prevent an ailment. I'll help with both.
The note mentioned a bridge near here. No harm looking.
Welcome. Here for a drink, a meal. I'll be with you right away.
puppet panto? Huh. Oh, that sounds fun. And a little creepy. Ruined tower by the water.
What brought a dragon?
A key. Well, this is promising. Now to find the door that this unlocks. Watch for danger ahead. Don't want to end up like that poor soul. Something feels off about this treasure hunt. How's that? Getting through that door.
Got through that.
Oh, what is that smell?
Miserable way to go. The desperate, being lured down here by the promise of riches, only to find death. The treasure hunt. Someone took the game and twisted it. They didn't sell it as an adventure, they sold it as a way out. Emporium.
We have company! Urchin! Where is that urchin?
This message. You're connected to the other candle hop we met.
No matter.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlethan.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elgernon or Gillenane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlethan. But why bring the Venatori?
We don't know. That's where you come in.
Every time I bump into the Venatori, there's some kind of evil rune, ritual, or relic involved.
Or all three.
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something, and we need to know what they're up to.
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can. This is our forest.
Too much evil in the air.
This was the center of a war between Tevinter Magisters and ancient elves. Blood magic everywhere. The Magisters destroyed Arlington City. That kind of magic was
Ireland was right. There's the Venatori.
Let's kick him out.
That's the last of them.
Good. Now what were they doing out here?
Looks like they set up a camp.
Let's take a look. Not sure what this is. Lara?
It's Dalish. There's a Dalish camp nearby. If the Venatori hit them...
They could be in trouble.
Let's go. Now.
Venatori there.
Galadar, stay put. We'll take care of them. Galadar, what's happening?
The Venatori are rounding up Dalish. I locked that barrier, but some of them already got.
Hold on. Rounding up Dalish?
There are more Dalish inside the ruins. They were camped there.
All right, get back to Strife and... Damn it, still locked. That didn't do anything.
That worked. Keep going.
That did it.
Time to get moving.
I don't like this. Venatori just show up and attack the Dalish for no reason?
Who says they don't have a reason?
There they are.
What do you want? Why are you attacking my people?
That's the last of them.
Not soon enough.
We still don't know what they're doing here. Let's keep looking around. The bridge is out.
The other Veil Jumpers must have shut it down to keep the Venatori out. Has to be a power crystal around here.
You hear that?
Someone...
He's in trouble. Come on!
A lot more Venatori here.
I see them. We have to end this. Leave this camp alone. Let him try. You have to go through me. These are my people.
Bring them with us.
Leave now. We might let you stay alive.
Or maybe we won't.
I offer no, and expect none in return.
There. No more taunting from that one. Now let's see what they've done with the Dalish. We'll get you out of there. Hang on. Right, that did it. Let's see what she has to say.
It's okay, you're safe. I'm a veil jumper. What happened here?
That other veil jumper died making sure I was safe. She sealed the barrier before the Venatori could get me.
What about the rest of the Dalish?
They took everyone. Kidnapped them all.
Why? Where'd they go?
I don't know. Their leader said they need Dalish blood, some sort of sacrifice.
Sacrificed? With the Venatori. Should have known.
This just got a whole lot worse. We need to figure out where the Venatori took them. Let's look around.
If they lay one finger on those prisoners.
Dead Venatori here. Nothing unusual. Not much to go on. Just some mud here, but it looks like there's some kind of glass here too. Some papers here, but nothing useful. No mention of a location. Well, doesn't look like the Venatori brought any supplies with them.
They didn't come from far. Might mean they have a larger camp nearby. The Dalish could be there.
Yeah, but where exactly? Let's keep looking around.
Rook, over here.
Some papers here, but nothing useful. No mention of a location.
We got here as fast as we could.
It's bad. They're kidnapping Dalish. To sacrifice them.
What?
You're serious?
These Dalish were caught by surprise. One survived, but the rest...
will live just long enough to be sacrificed. Even for the Venatori. This is evil. Where did they take the prisoners?
The Venatori didn't come very far. We know that. We found this weird glass they tracked in somehow.
Glass? That could be from the Arlethan crater. It said that Tevinter blood magic used to be powerful enough to fuse sand into glass.
It's not too far from here. We have to do something.
We'll find them. But it'll take time to put together a rescue party.
Don't take too much time. We need to stop this.
We will.
Let's head back to the lighthouse. We'll meet... The Veil Jumper's there.
Venatori are gathering deep in the forest. They've brought the Dalish with them.
Not long till the sacrifices start, then.
We did kill Gilleneen's archdemon. The gods will want more power, and fast.
Then we strike while they're weak.
And we're not letting our people be killed.
No, we're not.
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veil Jumpers are ready. Just give the word. I'll go get Nev. She deals with Venatori the most.
Good point. We know where the Dalish are, and we know what we have to do. Let's do it.
Then we ride, and pray that fate is on our side.
careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davron, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age. And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook, just in time.
Is that a good thing?
We have something of a mystery.
That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloom Howler back at the Cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloom Howler is.
Rather, discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Deathsel. I'm unfamiliar with the meaning.
An elven word for covenant. Like a promise or a blood oath. I think I get it. An elf who took a vow, then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
It was a warden.
I guess killing wardens and kidnapping griffins isn't part of the warden oath.
No. We kill the things that do that.
Blood never lies.
Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more. But thanks for your help, Emmerich. You,
My pleasure.
She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero. Properly contained. No, sounds bad. Okay, cut the middle line. Much more natural.
What are you working on?
Oh! Rook! I didn't see. What did you hear?
Not sure what it was, but it sounded pretty good.
Oh, really? Well, thank Nev found me more serials. I've read them, all of them, multiple times. And I thought maybe I could try it, writing my own, I mean. Not like Varric Tethris, but my own sort of thing. For me, and people like me. Something to focus on, besides Syrian and all of that. And you know, you're also interesting, it helps for inspiration.
Interesting is certainly a word we could use.
But it works. You're fighting ancient, and you know the rest. It's impressive. What you've done, I mean, brought everyone. You're a good person.
Being around good people helps. That's
what they taught me, the Veil Jumpers. A team's only as good as its weakest link. Like you do, with all of us. So, keep being that kind of person. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Gotta...
Bad view.
Supper in Docktown? I've got leads to chase on Alia and Doc... But if you're around after...
Sure.
She asked how you were doing after your talk.
That woman. What's happened? What's going on?
My husband, Atticus, he never came home. They're lying.
What's your name?
Sabina.
If we learn anything, we'll let you know.
Right.
So, the snake nest.
Used to be a busy place. Word is it slowed down.
It's worth checking out.
Well, I'm late. Tried grabbing something from Hal's on the way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
What have you been doing?
Chasing leads. On alias Venatori, Darktown's missing people, and anything that might come close.
Find anything?
So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're out that supper I promised.
Well, we've got at least one witness. How about a break? We can still do...
Yeah, maybe. I could use a walk. And some rocks.
Rocks?
So, rocks. Look for good ones.
You were serious about this.
You'll see why.
Why are we doing this?
You know what they say. Leave no stone unturned.
Really?
No.
Seriously, do you ever take breaks? Real ones?
What do you call this?
Picking up rocks, and I'll bet the coin in my pocket you're thinking of work.
I was thinking of fried fish.
Ah.
Beat the gods. All right, time to put these rocks to use. Come on.
How are we doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good.
A win for us.
I guess it is. Over here. I'll take you to my usual spot.
Fancy.
Isn't it?
Is this what you do when you're out of leads?
I'd look over my notes, but I've got them by heart.
If you need time alone...
No. You can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathus, never mind. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done here? What sticks? If people like Aelia come back for more... I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though this...
Let it dry. We're still stopping Aelia.
Getting mixed up in my problems. Rana's partner, Brahm. Where did it leave him?
You don't scare me, Nevgalis.
Should have known. She was there. We didn't see her.
This worked?
Maybe. Come on. It's a long shot. We need to get to the spillway.
You got some. Something on Alia?
She was there. We just didn't see her.
At the spillway?
At the relic deal. When Alia controlled Damas, she mentioned Bataris and the stolen relic. Why bring that up? Why would she care?
You think she was involved?
Or one of her puppets. She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site. A witness. Anything. Run across that building.
Reds came by to pick up their wine shipment. Butchered and cast in store.
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris?
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
Let's check it out. What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the Veil. The Viper left me a piece of it. Remnants fade with time, but if we got here soon enough...
Remnants. We've got them.
Fainter than the ones we found before, but I'll see what I can draw out. Let's take a look. You bet. Echoes of greed, pride, our Venatori, Bataris. I'm on it. The thread smuggler. But this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a traitor. She was a puppet. Alia moving goods to her followers. Look there. There's more. By the waterfall. I can feel it.
Skipping stones really worked.
I guess some of my plans pan out. This one's afraid. A witness? Someone else showed up too, after we left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory.
So Nev Gallus is back. Tell me what you saw.
Nothing, I swear.
Alia.
No. In my head. Stay out.
A bystander? They must have seen the fight.
Then Alia showed up.
Tell me, would you see this city rise? Be a thrall in service to it?
Thrall? No,
Silence! Your will
belongs to the Venatori.
All that talk of saving Tevinter. Is this what it looks?
The risen god will unlock my true power. He's given me Vena Vitalis. We start.
What's Vena Vitalis?
A rumor, an old Tevinter ritual. Fake accounts appear on the black market. The real records were burned by Magister. But if Alia cozied up to Algernon, an elven god might know the trick. Or something close he could trade as our...
blood ritual. Then the missing people.
But where? When? Who else does Alia break before I track her down?
Nev?
This place means something to me. But what am I to it if I can't...
Minrathis failed before. Not you. This time we stop Alia for good. Venatori who threatened Docktown?
She won't make it easy.
People's lives are at stake.
Aren't they always? I'm a sucker, Rook. Getting caught up in all this.
Then it sounds like nothing changed. It's a fact. I was going for simple.
Right.